Like a Hellcat.
Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video I'm going to be showing you or telling you how to care for your locusts and how to keep them for much longer than they usually would live for if you give them the standard care. So I'm just going to show you all the best information, up to date information on how to keep your locusts the best you can. Now I'm going to put Venom back since she probably wants to eat the locusts that I have to show you in this video. But you can't see notice is at the bottom of this one here. No, go back in. No. Okay, right. Well, see you later in the video. Now, so let's get on to the locusts. Now, for what I have, I keep my locusts in, what you can do as well to keep them the best space and things, is a fernarium or a little kind of tub. I can see here I've kind of the adult locusts since Venom is the adult dragon, so she can eat them, no problem. So I give them out. If she wants to eat them now, I think, I don't know. But I kind of feed about 4 of them twice every week, or maybe 4 of them, and about 3 of them maybe. Not 4 of them, 2 of them I feed. Yeah, two of them, and then 1 extra 3 and some because I kind of think as one of them to be the one adult one to be like 2 medium sized or large ones. So that's what I feed. But that's this video as well. It's about the care. So for locust care, it's as easy as kind of housing them in a frame or a big kind of like plastic box enclosure like this, and giving them lots of hiding spaces, little like crates like this. So I can out that there's no locusts on it. Yeah, like these, and they find the live food egg cartons. These things you can use, or you can use the toilet roll tubes as well. Use these ones. Well, so basically that's everything that you need. And a few other more important things that you need are carrot sticks or any moisture source, food, fruit that you want to feed them. And just I'd be wary what kind of food you feed them as well. Kind of every live food. We feed them kind of like, say for example, if I'd have avocado to these, they could eat it, but I couldn't feed them to baby dragons because that'd be toxic. So I go carrots because they last a long time. This is like a very old carrot piece that's been bitten, kind of, as you can see right here, and same with this one, it's been bitten. So like these could be thrown out and put new ones in. Do that probably next after this video. But yeah, they're the basic things that you need. Let's get on to the care and how to keep them longer for your reptiles to eat. Well, basically for care is basically you just feed them, kind of change your, take the poo, take the old food out, and maybe change any hides or stuff like poo on it. Let's just see if there's any locusts in there. Kind of like that. See, there's poo on this, or any kind of debris or kind of bad stuff that's in there. You could change like that. Same with this one as well. Also as well, you could change up to see there. You could take the molts out as well, since dead ones, because they could eat it. They could eat their brothers or sisters or whatever, or the locusts that are in there. They could eat or all dead ones, and you don't want to be feeding logs that ate a dead one and then that to your reptile, because the dead matter in its stomach of the other locusts, don't they go to feed live one. But yeah, that's basically for the care. You just feed them, change their stuff as well. But if you think as well, just how as well, the water source, yeah, that is with in the carrots or fruits that you put in, or vegetables that you put in. If the high water source, then you don't have to worry about that. But also, if you don't have a kind of a high water content fruit, you can put in water crystals. I don't have any to show you, but you could put them in with it, and they could. But I don't have any to show you. But you can use them to feed give your locust water, or any other live food that you could give them. You could use the water crystals to give water content to your locusts. But let's move on to the 3 things that can cause death and how to prevent them. So 3 main causes of death are dehydration, molting, and parasites infestation. So that's up with that. So let's start on the first one, dehydration. So you ever wondered how long these locusts have been in the tubs? So this is an empty tub, but I don't really have a filled one. But have you ever wondered how long they've been in the tub? Well, let's tell you. Well, so if you think they'll be red in the factory, and then they go to the wholesaler, that takes about say a week to go to the wholesaler. From the factory to the wholesaler takes about a week to go, and then the wholesaler keeps them then, and then the shop will probably buy them, which will probably take another week, so that's 2 weeks add on, and then the pet shop buys them from the wholesaler. That could be about 24 to 48 hours, so that's about another week, so that's 2 weeks that they're in the box. And I think this as well, if no food, and then that's another, that's 2 weeks as I said, and then another 24 to 48 hours from when the pet shop buys from the wholesaler. They drive there or get them shipped, which most places like around Ireland would usually take a week. So where I'm probably 3 weeks that are in this box, mostly 2 weeks. So without that, that's you think like they're very dehydrated. So that's why you want to put them in a tub like this with food as soon as you can, since they're very dehydrated and very hungry, and they could die that way. That's why when you get them in loads of boxes, some could be dead. So let's move on to number 2, which was parasites and infestations. So for parasites, they can be a bit kind of deadly to locusts, and that's why you're ever wondering why when you go to locusts that they're all dead. Now, not to worry, there's a way to solve that. Have you ever seen in the sawdust that you get in these tubs with the locusts, they have little caterpillars? They eat up the dead meat or kind of matter of the dead locusts, and then take all the stuff away. Because usually, if you leave them in, and then the little insects, the parasites gather onto that locust. If you didn't have any cleanup crew kind of that you get in it, the other parasites or the other locusts would eat it. Then they would get the parasites, and then if they all eat it, they all die. As it goes on like that. So any caterpillars you do see in it, leave them in. That's why it's always good to chuck the sawdust in when you do, because you may not be able to see them at the first, but when you put it all into the tub, you'll be quite easy to need to clean up. That's why when you have a look at mine, I've left the sawdust in here. You see a little locust there. But yeah, that's why I left the sawdust in mine. So that's basically it for the parasites. Let's move on to molting. Yeah, I thought I'd move the camera down since I want to sit down, really, not stand up. But stand up on my nails. Well, let's move on to the third one, which is molting. Yeah. So for molting, they are insects, so they do kind of shed their skin, not like us, which our skin is stretchy. So we can stretch as we grow, but they don't. They have different layers of skin. They have their first kind of skin meaty layer. Kind of if you have a tear skin, you have the meaty layer, then you have the other skin top. Or they have 3 then. So they have the meaty part, then the pre-shed, and then the shed on top. Well, because 3 layers. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it, but there's 3 layers. And then, so basically they shed their skin, and that's how they grow. Now, a lot of locusts die from this problem, as in they don't have enough humidity. They do need a little tiny bit of humidity, since they are kind of insects that do most insects do molt. They need a little bit of humidity, or that little bit of water content more in their kind of closure at that point to shed properly, so they don't, or molt properly, so they don't die off in the molt, as in it's like too hard to molt now because it's not enough moisture in the shed to get out of it, so they just die or not have enough energy to struggle, get out of that molt. So that's basically another cause of how they die, is by not molting properly. So that's it for this video. So hope you like, subscribe, and then turn on notifications. Both notifications. Before I end the video, I might as well show you what an adult looks like, so you don't really see them. That's what an adult looks like. You see their wings, Now, I do not know how you tell them from male to female, but I do not know if this is male or female, but it's a locust, it's that locust there. See, but yeah. Also, I'll put this locust back in. But also, while I was talking about locusts, Venom was here behind me. I'll show you. There she was. It's kind of clear from the thing. If you actually wonder why it's not so bright, is because let me fix the camera. Yeah, if you're wondering why it wasn't so bright, is because we like broke, so which will be now Saturday, so it should be Monday. So that's when I'm gonna do it's kind of a long video, but I hope it's not too long. But I don't want to tell you yet as a surprise, because I'm not surprised to see it. But so the same for me as well. It's a video about Venom, and yeah. But so that's the video. Now I did this video way too long. So let's just end it here. So let's say it one more time. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on post notifications on to get notification when I post. Bye. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the